Yo, 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 yo. What's cracking, baby? What's cracking? So, look, we're going to be taking a look at hole number 5 this time. And basically, this is going to be another key hole for us here that will determine a lot of strokes, actually. So, all right. So, the wind we're going to have is 5-2. So, max 20%. White ring near the rough. You're going to go 5 left spin. And just kind of watch the ball guide and see the placement of it here. This is the 5-2 wind. Now, when I set this up on my crosshairs, I'm 2, possibly 0.3 over past 5. So I actually make the other 2 up on the back end here. So I'm at 5-2, maybe 5-3. It's close. So on the back side here, 6. I add a couple more there to get 6-4. It may be shaded that I moved it 0.65. Hence, I finished to the left side of the cup on this shot. But speed-wise and everything looks pretty good. Okay, so it did finish on the left side. Now, let's take a look at something here. Let's take a look at, I recorded these earlier, and we're going to take a look at basically the shot inside that here. I'm going to move that up because we need that out of the way. Let's see here. All right, so let's take a look at this on my setup. We've got the red ring by the rough. And what I want you to notice is the ball guide here. Look at that. So the crosshairs right here is what you're noticing at the top of the crosshairs, okay? So this square right here that's in the crosshairs, you want to be to the left edge, right, of that square right here. Got it? All right, so then this ball guide comes up here, and it's almost going to the tip of that one, right? But your lineup, a good line for you is to know that you need to be at the corner here of this square. Now, if you start looking at it, I'm kind of crossing over. Maybe the tip of that square is right here, right, from the corner. So it's going, through the corner there. All right, so that's going to be your marker, and obviously your ball guide leading up to that right here. That's a good visual for you to see your lineup. Okay, now this is a 5-2 wind right here, right? And notice the second hop is where the fringe is before that. So the wind on this we know is 5-2. Okay, so as you see it going over the corner of that square now, take a look at what is needed to be done on a higher wind. So the higher wind, this is with the main account, Ice Main. So let's watch this one. And this wind is 6-3. So 20% of that comes out to 7-7, right? So let's just notice what's happening here and just kind of follow it through. 5 left spin. White ring going to be near the rough. I actually move it back because I'm too far forward here in a second. You'll notice I move it back at the end. But notice where it's lined up now, right? For the 6-3 wind, the higher wind, right? The higher wind. I'll move it back even further to the rough. See it? White ring on the rough. 7-7 is the call. And there you have it. Now watch where this lands.
Shot.
Pin and even the right side of the pin, right? Right. So let's take a look at this real quick. Let's take a look at this now. So now we see it. So where do we say with the square, right? X marks the spot here. That was the square that I was on before, right? We were cutting that corner here. Remember? Leading up to the corner of that one. X marks the spot, so we're looking at the X, okay? So look how far it's over, right? If you go right here with that wind, your ass is going to be finishing way over here, and it won't even be close, okay? So this little tidbit right here is money, all right? This is gold info I'm bringing you. Now, notice right here, you see the ball guide? I push it back at the very end to get my adjustment, and it moves it back here. So that is too far, but it's still the line that you're seeing here. It's still to the left side of that square. This is where we were before, right? So you're going to be, I mean, if you were to look at it, you could even generally say normal wind, you're here on this square, and then the other wind, you're on this square, kind of. Because when I bring it back, it will be on there. So that's something, I mean, obviously you can take the gap of that too, all right? But that's just something I want you to be aware of. And notice the ball guide. Remember, it's over here now. It was coming up there. So something to be aware of as you're dealing with the high winds, okay? Now, notice again, we'll watch this and replay. See how far I'm off the rough in the back? I'll bring it back, okay? But I did make an adjustment here at the end too when I started to bring it back right there. So let's take a look at that. It's still, see the ball guide? It's still to the left of that right here. See it? It was over here, but now it's here. So we'll look at 2.0 shot again, and we'll confirm that difference there. But this is going to be the higher wind. Obviously, if you have a Centurion ball, you know, a wind 4 ball, it's going to help you a lot here, okay? Perfect shot. Obviously, you can make the adjustment with a Kingmaker. Just move it to the left if you don't have it. Okay? All right. So now let's go back and look one more time at the normal adjustment here. The normal adjustment is right? See it? X marks the spot. Ball guide going to the tip over here versus right there, right? So the other one will be going through here, finishing up there. This one is on the left corner of this square. So these two squares are really good for you here. Normal wind, higher wind. Okay? All right, guys, listen. This has been another edition of the Iceman, bringing you great shots, and we'll catch you on the flip side.